I had a patient that was sleeping at our back door. It actually wasn't a patient at the time. I had someone that was sleeping at the back door. And every single morning when I came into work, that person was laying there underneath of a blanket. I used to go dig in my lunchbox, and I would grab a banana or an apple or a granola bar or anything that I had, and I would go set it next to that person that was sleeping. And it took weeks and weeks to be able to get that person to walk into the front doors of Brightview. And once they actually got into the front doors of Brightview, a week later, they got a bicycle. And, months later after that, the patient had a car. The patient had a girlfriend. The patient had a place to live. They had an apartment of their own. So it was something as simple as, I remember that patient when I set a banana next to them when they were on the ground. And then all of a sudden they're driving their car in here and they have a full-time job and they've been in active sobriety for 2 years now. So it really just took me reaching out to that person and saying, hey, do you realize where you're sleeping? This place can really help you. Hello, my name is Hunner DeMarcus. I am the operations director here in Lexington, Kentucky. What I like most about my job is I get to still have interaction with our patients. It means a lot to be able to have that interaction with our patients. At a lot of companies, when you're in management, you don't really get that face-to-face interaction, but I still get to be in management and I get to still interact with our patients. I've gained a lot of rapport with our patients over the years. I've worked a lot of different positions in the office, so it really means a lot to still be able to ask them how their day is and ask them how their treatment's going. So I really like being able to still talk to them and ask how their kids are and whatnot. One thing that really hit home for me was addiction has no stereotype. Growing up, I never thought that I would be in any position to have to deal with anybody that was in addiction in my home. My mother was actually an alcoholic for years and years and years before she passed away in 2013. It really opened my eyes to who comes in the doors at Brightview. They do not have a certain look, a certain stereotype, and neither one have any of the same scenarios going on. Everything is always different with each patient. So, it's so positive to see that there is a place like this for patients to come to, and you never know who's going to walk in the doors, and we're always here to help. Brightview is a place that can treat multiple different disorders, diseases. It's not a cookie cutter place that we have here. We're going to treat anybody that has a small opioid use disorder to a patient that just now came out of a 7-day detox. We're going to treat everybody from the top to the bottom, and we're going to work our program the exact same because we know Brightview's program works. It's hard for me to even say this is what Brightview does, because I think you'll really realize once you walk into the doors of Brightview, you'll see what Brightview has to offer.
What do you hope that either you are leaving them with or this place is leaving them with, so they either come back that second time or continue on with their recovery?
That there's still people in the world that respect them, that there's still people in the world that care about them. And I don't care how many bridges you burn, you haven't burned Brightview's bridge yet. So for them to come back and to know that we have respect for them, we care for them, and we will do everything that we can to make sure that you have the resources you need to be able to get sober.